I spend my life just trying to do things right. But all I do is fall to my face with my hands on my head so many times. No?
No. I'm sorry.
Vanessa Amorosi. This is who I am.
No.
Are you kidding me? It's the best song of all time. It's also the best Australian song of all time.
Wow.
You call yourself Australian?
I try not to.
Yeah, did I? 30 seconds in and we're already... Anyway.
Scott Morrison who?
I can't believe you don't know This Is Who I Am by Vanessa Amorosi. That is so embarrassing for you.
I honestly am not sure I've actually ever listened to a Vanessa Amorosi, is that how you say it, song ever in my life.
It is. She has a very iconic name. Vanessa Amorosi. Like, think of a better name. You can't. 3, 2, 1, think of a better name. You can't.
Okay.
It must suck that I'm always right. Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Nick. Do you reckon that video's on an angle? It didn't look it from the screen. But
I think it probably is. If you're watching the video podcast.
Sucks for you.
Sucks for you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I have
Better now.
garlic breath and coffee breath, so
Wow, perfect combination.
R.I.P. to you. R.I.P. Ruin that pussy.
I think you might have mixed up a letter there.
RTP. Like RDJ. But ruin that posse. Robert Downey Jr.
I know what who RDJ
But you said
is.
what?
Yeah, they're not related.
I'm on a large coffee, okay?
Okay.
With an extra shot.
Okay.
And you're simply on chai.
That's true. And a water.
The elephant in the room this week
Yes.
is that you had a different song in mind to open the episode,
Yeah. High School Musical.
which was
Na 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 na.
Every Day?
No, I don't think you are. Music.
Oh, You Were the Music and Me. See, You Were the Music and Me and Every Day kind of sound
They do sound very similar.
quite similar,
You're right.
as the French would say.
Every
Similar.
day
Of my lives, wanna find you there, wanna hold on tight, gonna run
while we're young
to keep the faith. Whoa, every day. We are such icons at singing.
Do you know, I feel like when people started listening to this podcast, they were like, wow, weekly pop culture updates, I need that. And now here we are, 7,000 episodes in.
7,000 episodes.
And we are now a musical podcast.
We are a musical podcast.
Yeah, sorry for
And I
drinking
love it.
everyone initially. The old bait and switch.
Na 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 na. No. Well, now we have to sing it because it was your elephant in the room.
You are the music in me.
I knew the words once upon a time.
Make
You listen, there's a reason. And when you dream, there's a chance you'll find a little laughter or a happy ever after. Your harmony to the melody is echoing inside my head. My head. My single voice.
Single voice. I
was trying to do the backup vocals, but you stopped.
I was so confused. I thought you were correcting my lyrics.
No. I'm no one to be correcting lyrics.
We really got into that for a second now. I was like,
that's because it's an absolute banger.
It is
Well,
a banger.
I remember when High School Musical 2 came out, I got the DVD for one of my birthdays.
I just spat my drink out because I was laughing at the fact that you and I are hosting a podcast and decided to take a sip and have complete silence at the exact same time.
Look, that's not my problem, honestly. When High School Musical 2 came out, I got the DVD for my birthday. And I was like, what, 7 or 8? I think 7.
Yeah.
Maybe 8.
I don't know.
That's why I said 7 or 8. And I was so obsessed with You Were the Music and Me and Every Day
Right.
that I was like,
God.
I need this on my iPod.
Okay.
My iPod,
Nano. Touch.
just iPod. The one with the
iPod?
spinny thingy.
Yeah.
I need this on my iPod, but I don't have an iTunes card to buy the music, the songs, right?
Is this your
Tragic.
foray into pirating music?
I've never pirated music, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Whack.
I know, I was too goody two-shoes.
Wild.
Yeah, so what I did was I took my digital, my
You stole someone's money.
no, my digital camera. I had like a basic digital camera because back then we needed cameras.
Okay.
And I did the video and I videoed the entire song on the tiny old TV in the house. I videoed the entire song and then on the laptop that we had, I like cut the sound out, the video out, and uploaded the song to our iTunes.
That's so much effort.
It didn't sound good. I was 7 trying to do
pirating,
right, and it didn't work, but it's fine.
Wow, that's innovative. I'm not gonna lie.
This was before like internet access.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like for kids.
You must have been older than 7 or 8.
No, I just like as a kid, you don't really have any.
No,
when we were kids, we didn't have any devices that were like internet enabled.
No, definitely not. I didn't. But maybe. Fuck,
when did High School Musical 2 come out?
Yeah.
2007. Yeah.
Whack.
I was 8. January 2007. So I was 8.
Were you born in 1999?
I was born in 1998. I'm about to turn 9.
Okay, yeah.
It came out on like the 17th of January.
Yeah,
so
that's turn 9. That makes way more. I'm with it now.
I had the Green Goddess salad for lunch from TikTok, and it's full of cabbage and garlic, so I'm gassy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gassy.
Yeah, oof. Cabbage, cruciferous, never goes well.
Cruciferous?
Cruciferous.
That's what they did to Jeebus.
And cabbage.
Cabbage.
No, cabbage falls into the cruciferous.
Cabbage was falling down the stairs at the Met.
Genius. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Where are we at now? What's next?
That's a really broad question. Where are we at right now?
Well,
I'm just trying to live my life, man.
Okay, no, wait. I have something really funny we can talk about, but I have to get it teed up, so you talk about something first.
I have a different thing that is already teed up that we can talk about.
Yeah, okay, so you go first.
And I want to play you a video.
Oh, God.
Of a celebrity called Ezra Miller. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh, my God. This is my favorite story of all week. Okay. So fucking funny. I'm going to start this video of Ezra Miller, right?
Now?
No, like I've got it on my phone. It's ready to go.
Right. Yeah.
He posted to his Instagram stories or there. I'm not sure what.
This is the Flash guy, right? And he was in Perks of Sunflower.
Perks of being a wallflower?
Yeah.
Perks
of Sunflower.
Perks of Sunflower. I dare you and the listeners to guess who this video is addressed to and where, narratively speaking, it's going to go.
Okay, I guess it's addressed to Jake Gyllenhaal, and narratively speaking, I think it's going to end with him wanting to have a threesome.
That's really... that's a lot.
That was a lot.
Hi, this is Ezra Miller, a.k.a. the Bengal Ghouls, the Mad Goose Wizard, and
the fact
this is a message for the
flash ring.
Louisville chapter of the North Carolina Ku Klux Klan. Hello, first of all, how are y'all doing? It's me. Look, if y'all want to die, I suggest just killing yourselves with your own guns. Okay? Otherwise, keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, and you know what I'm talking about. And then, we'll do it for you if that's really what you're... Okay, talk to you soon, okay? Bye!
Were you shook her?
That was crazy.
It's me.
Genuinely, for like the solid first 10 seconds of that, I was like, I think he might personally know
whoever
these
they're
people.
Talking to.
Yeah, like did he get born into this cult and somehow broke out, realized that everything they were doing was wrong and is now sharing some kind of conversation where he's like, I am coming for you.
Yeah, like what a wild ride of a video.
That's so
How
fucking
iconic
funny
that he's telling Ku Klux Klan members to kill themselves.
That's so fucking
We love it. We love
funny.
to see it.
I mean, we do love to see it, and I also love at the end when he was like, if you don't do it, we are.
The threat?
Well, this is where I'm going
Imagine
with
a
this.
celebrity making a public threat. How iconic.
Genuinely worried that he's going to get in trouble.
I saw one tweet that was like, Ezra Miller's just raised the bar of what celebrity activism really needs to be.
That's so true.
So now we're going to have Gal Gadot doing a Imagine video about killing the Ku Klux Klan.
Fuck.
How fucking iconic. That was
That
so
was
funny.
iconic.
And I think his caption on the video was like look, I know I'm stupid. I know that I'm a clown and everything I say sounds silly, but I'm being deadly serious.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh.
He's going to get in big trouble. He's going to get like... Oh,
yeah,
God.
I think Warner Brothers is going to be like, you need to chill.
I mean, Warner Brothers was one thing, but if any of them actually see that, 100%, I feel like they could bring, like...
A lawsuit?
Yeah. Restraining order.
I mean, I'm sure he can afford it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I have so many questions. I don't know if they're doing something to Ezra personally that's made him slash them slash... I'm not sure what the pronouns are for Ezra.
Let me hear that. Let me Google.
But I don't know if they're doing something to him specifically or if something's happened in the news about that specific chapter.
Yeah, it's really true.
Or, like, I don't know what the context is. I'm not American, but...
Okay. They use they, them.
Oh, okay. They, them. Yeah, there's just so much to unpack there, you know?
There is so much to unpack there. It genuinely feels very personal.
It does.
Very much like they were like,
Uh-huh.
I have a personal beef with you and I am not afraid to tell the world that I'm going to kill you.
Literally iconic.
Truly iconic.
If other celebrities don't come out and say, I will also...
I agree. I will join the hunt.
If the KKK doesn't unalive themselves, I'll do it. Okay?
God, if any of them do die, he's going to be
In trouble.
number one suspect.
Yeah.
It was so serious.
Also, who is we? If you don't do it, we will. Who is the we?
Maybe they mean just like the general public, or maybe they're part of an anti-KKK cult
iconic.
as well. I don't know. Maybe this is
That would
like
explain the personal relationship.
It would.
Is me.
There's history there.
There's history there. Anyway, I
God.
needed to get that out of the way because I thought that was so fucking funny.
That was very fucking
So
funny.
much to unpack.
So much to unpack.
He also accidentally leaked part of his, their costume from The Flash. So
That's also
I
iconic.
think Warner Brothers is probably double
Double
stressed.
angry.
Yeah.
Love that. Ezra, keep giving him shit.
Yeah, agreed.
Don't let up.
Agreed.
Okay, so speaking of a lot to unpack,
Mm-hmm.
Mum this morning made me join the Nextdoor app. Have you ever heard of this? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part of it.
Oh, cool. It's so... I don't know if it's funny up on the Sunshine Coast, but it's so fucking
I'm
funny.
joined for here, yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, my God. The, like, Paddington, Auchenflower, Barden area, they say some weird shit in there. Is the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think early on in our podcast history, we read out some of the ones on mine.
Iconic.
I vaguely remember this.
They're so fucking funny. Anyway, so this morning I joined and immediately a group called Evil Possum Hunters
Stop it.
came up. And so I, of course, was like, I need to join that group.
Oh my God.
Most of
I'm
them...
calling Peter.
Okay, so this is where I'm going with this. So most of the posts are just like, oh my God, possums are so annoying. Obviously, that's clearly what the group was going to be about. And the possums are annoying.
Clearly. It's right on the label.
Exactly. Well, some people took it very face value. So I just want to read out some of the complaints that are written in this group. The first one's kind of mild. There's two I'm going to read out. Nicole says, Evil Possum Hunters, I only joined so I could share my utmost concern that your group is out there killing possums. Are you? Are you killing possums? Defenseless possums?
Nicole, you've got my respect.
I mean, I don't know. A bunch of people were like, no, it's like a funny, ironic group where we just don't like possums. And she has replied saying, that's cool. I'm vegetarian because I'm against animal cruelty, so I feel better now that no one is killing possums. Genuinely, I am concerned about what she thought was happening. Like,
Also, just the fact that she felt compelled. She felt the forces of nature compel her to say, I'm vegan.
exactly. I know.
I'm
oh
a
my
vegetarian.
God. Every time I see something like that, I'm like, oh, you're giving us a bad name, Queen. Chill out. Okay, Mira is objectively
Mira.
angrier,
Okay.
and it's funny.
Also, okay, just read it.
This is one's a lot.
Mira, I'm rooting for you.
You won't be by the end. You might
no.
be. I don't know. I didn't read any of the comments of this one because by the time I got to the end of the post, I was
That
just
is awesome.
overwhelmed. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, all.
Oh, double high.
Double hi. Power move.
Power move.
I joined Nextdoor because I thought it would be inclusive and friendly. We are asked to be respectful and not post hurtful things. Yet this whole group's name is Evil Possums. How can a possum be evil? The Australian possum is a valued animal. All animals are valued. You people are disgusting. Don't worry, I am leaving. She's not. She's got several more things to say. I honestly did not expect this. You guys are probably the people that run over birds and people's pets and leave them lying in the middle of the road for me to scrape off.
Mira!
You need to get your priorities in order or enjoy dying on the planet you continue to destroy.
Is she threatening them?
I don't know.
Mira's like, if I have to scrape one more dead cat off the road, I'm coming for you!
Literally.
Iconic.
Okay, thank you for confirming to me that people are unkind at heart. I bet you mutilate your pet's genitals too.
I mean, yeah.
Wow. Well, good luck in your endeavours to drive another valued species to extinction. I can only hope it happens to us too. This is where it gets really...
Oh my God.
Unsure. It gets a bit insulting. First Nations will be disgusted by this Nazi website. Hey, don't worry, I am leaving. It went downhill so quickly.
I don't know which part to unpack.
Oof. I know. It's a lot.
Look, I typically say...
Yeah.
I don't know that the group was offensive in the first place.
It's not. I read through the posts.
Also, I typically let the community whose name is being used in vain in the title to decide whether it's offensive or not. I have a hunch that the possum community doesn't care about this group.
Or they agree we are evil. We are staging a rebellion.
Exactly. Yeah. But Mira needs to look in a mirror and really contemplate which route her life is taking.
It's true. There was some choices in there, and like half of the things she said, it's like, okay, fine, you're disgusted, whatever.
Also, stop talking about my pet's genitals. Jeez,
I know.
creep much?
Oh my God, seriously. And then at the end
I was so waiting for you at the end to be like, this slightly offensive statement about Nazis and First Nations. Also, I'm a vegan.
Yeah. That's why I'm so upset. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway.
If I had to give feedback to Mira, I would say pick an argument. You didn't really have a thesis,
The thesis
it was very
people
muddled.
Are disgusting.
Yeah, it was very muddled. By the end, you were making arguments that were completely
out of nowhere.
Yeah. So
Nothing
maybe
to
next
back them
time,
up.
if you ever want to be peer reviewed, I'd work on it.
We have some thoughts.
Anyway.
Some constructive criticisms.
High key, I'm still obsessed with Mira.
I mean, there was nothing held back. She was like, I have an opinion and you're going to hear it.
Don't worry, I'm leaving. But I'm obsessed with the fact that Mira, we're on a first name basis, that Mira got so upset about something so innocent.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, you give me a topic that's innocent and I'll go on a rant.
Now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Goldfish.
What about them?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Goldfish being housed with frogs. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if people do that.
You people are disgusting. You disgust me. I can't believe there are people in this world, filthy, disgusting people who would place goldfish and frogs in the same tank. What kind of world are we living in where the people have no regard for goldfish lives? Hashtag goldfish lives matter. Okay? I am disgusted by this group of people who put frogs and goldfish in the same vicinity. Goldfish are a treasured species, and if you keep going like this, the frogs are going to eat them all. And you know what happens when the frogs eat all the goldfish? They go extinct. Just like I hope we do as a human species.
I feel like you really hit a lot of her points there. Like
I did.
you really,
I was trying to, bring
you
it all
brought
together.
it together.
I know, thank you. I will say I'm going to have to normalize the volume on this episode because I've been screaming a lot. Thank you.
That was really delayed.
Thank you. If I could give Mira a round of applause, I would. Mira, this one's for you.
homie.
Wow, what a special person.
Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so we really...
Have we actually made it through any pop culture? Yeah,
No.
Ezra Miller.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was pretty good. What else has happened?
Heaps of a new batch of emojis coming out.
Oh.
As pop culture, kinda.
Okay. We really did a 180 just then. We were like, yeah, Mira, okay.
Yeah,
Emojis. Sorry for the whiplash, everyone.
Yeah, there's new emojis, like there's a melting face, there's a troll.
That's violent.
Yeah. Mira's like, why would you make a melting face emoji? That's offensive to the melting face emoji community.
It's rotting our children's brains.
It's rotting our children's brains. Did you know that Apple just the other day announced that they have 1.8 billion active devices on the earth?
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, so active means like internet connected, doing everything.
Whack. Yeah. And so...
But Android
not
has
people.
3 billion?
But Android is like everything else, isn't it?
Yeah.
So...
Pretty much. Plus, I think Android's more popular in business. But no, a new batch of emojis is dropping. What's your ideal emoji? What if Apple came to you and said, you get to pick an emoji that we will make and publish to the world, what is it? Because I posed this question, but I haven't thought about it. I would probably say...
Maybe probably a tongue poking out emoji, because the one that they have currently is like really weird. It's like different sized eyes and then tongue poking out, and it's like this doesn't actually encapsulate the feeling that I have.
It's too quirky.
Yeah, it's too quirky. You need something just a little bit less.
I know, because ironically, you don't want to be... You know, back in like 2012 when hipsters were a thing,
yeah,
and I was like hipsters,
and everyone
regular
else.
people. Sorry to the hipster community. Ooh, they're really offensive this episode. It was hipsters, regular people, and then like the alternative people.
As the alternative people, white supremacists?
No. Like in society, like alternative, not alternative views.
Don't you think hipsters and alternative views same category?
No, I'm talking like punk and like gothy and like depressed. The depressed community. I'm here to represent. No, you know, like the Tumblr kids. The Tumblr kids.
Okay, all right.
The non-hipster, there was the regular Tumblr people who just were funny memes and jokes.
So the
and shows
hipsters
and
are
stuff.
ones who are like hippies and have a man bun. And manscaped.
Yeah, and we're like...
Kind of.
Organic coffee only.
Right. Vegans.
Sure. You know, it was always like the whole thing was, I'm not like other girls. I'm quirky.
Yes.
Hashtag just quirky girl things.
Yes.
I'm afraid that using that tongue out emoji you're speaking of with the 2 different eye sizes, I'm afraid that's 2 hashtag quirky girl things.
Right. That was a really long explanation.
I need more
just for that.
Centrist.
No, I totally agree. Like,
This is me coming out as a centrist. Jokes, guys. It's okay. Hashtag fuck the patriarchy. Keychain on the ground.
I was going to say, oh no.
We're always skipping town. This is the musical episode.
Oh no.
Hashtag title of app.
I love that for us.
I'm throwing back to 2012. I'm like, hashtag this, hashtag that. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Hashtag the musical episode is the title of app. Okay.
Okay, I love that.
Okay.
So that means we have to keep breaking out into songs.
Hey Siri, make a note that says hashtag musical episode.
It's the hand on hip for me.
It's the hand on hip for me. Yeah, so
Fuck,
you want a
okay.
new tongue poking out emoji.
I do. A better one.
What do I want?
A unicorn.
There is a unicorn.
Well, it needs a better unicorn.
You're a better unicorn. Maybe like the flippin'
Oh, yeah, like a...
get fucked.
Jesus.
That one?
Yeah, okay.
The forks.
Yeah.
Not the phoenix from Harry Potter. Not that forks. Forks like the 2 fingers up. Get fucked.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean,
Wait.
just generally...
Pause. Can we each do our very Australian British? Get fucked, mate. Do that.
You look great.
Your Australian accent's so good, Maddie. I feel like what's wrong with... We have a fuck off, like a middle finger emoji.
Do we?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is so chaotic.
Why can't we, like, have some more, like, sensual emojis?
That was really...
Maybe, like, someone in a towel with, like, a little bit of nip. Like the, you know, like one off the shoulder. Maybe like an off-the-shoulder dress.
Wow.
With just, like, a little bit of right nip.
Poking out? That's really detailed for something that's
Kim
like...
captures my coconuts.
What?
My coconuts. You can put them in your mouth. Right now, right now.
Jesus.
Right now, right now. No?
No.
It's an absolute banger.
It sounds like it.
It is. I'll play it for you later.
Definitely lyrics worthy of a Grammy, at least.
I agree.
Yes.
There's the lyrics. It's like, taste my margarita-tas. It's iconic.
That is pretty iconic.
Whipped cream cherries on top.
When are the Grammys?
I don't know. We should put out an episode of something.
Okay.
A TBA television show or web series maybe called The Grammys.
Okay.
And it's just old women reviewing music. Because they're the Grammys. You get it?
Okay.
They're the Grammys talking about music, so it's like a double. Do you get it?
I do get it. Wow.
I think we should do that.
Okay. Do you know any old women?
Yes, I know it. I do know some old women. Do you not know any old women?
Like 2.
Oh, that's really anti-feminist of you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, can we quickly talk about, there's a new TV show that came out yesterday on Apple TV Plus called The Afterparty.
Okay.
It stars like a bunch of comedians and iconic actors and stuff. Dave Franco, Sam Richardson, heaps of iconic people, basically. And the premise is, I think it's going to be 8 episodes, right? Mm-hmm. And the whole thing is a whodunit murder mystery.
Okay.
At the beginning of the first episode, you find out someone dies.
Sure, I would
And then
assume
Tiffany
so.
Haddish plays a detective who comes in and grills each person individually.
Love that for
So
her.
each episode is a new character's perspective on what happened and the night that happened.
That's kind of cool.
But each character sees it from a different film, TV genre.
Okay.
So the first episode is Sam Richardson, and he sees everything as a rom-com.
Okay.
Because it's about a school reunion, and they go to the school reunion, and he wants to finally confess his love to this girl he's been in love with this whole time.
This is hot. I like this idea.
Episode 2 is like a Fast and the Furious
Action.
Ike Barinholtz. Barinholtz? I can't say his name.
I don't know who you're talking about, so.
You know who it is. But then the third episode is a musical. It's honestly such an iconic show.
That sounds pretty iconic.
It's really, really well done.
Yeah.
Ike Barinholtz, yeah.
I would be here for that being a continued series. I haven't even seen it. Oh, yeah.
And Tiffany Haddish is so charming and so iconic. She's playing this detective, and she's like grilling them for all the personal details, and she's like, what did you tell her you loved her? All like stupid stuff. Anyway, it's iconic. Go watch it. 11 out of 10.
That sounds pretty iconic, but I'll wait until it's all out.
Fair.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I'm not sure. I think we were just talking about how this is going to be a musical episode and about how we need some Grammys.
Grammys. We were talking about Grammys.
Okay, something to bring up. Do you know what the fuck this whole Wordle thing is? Because
Yes, I'm obsessed.
only like 2 days ago I heard about Wordle, and then the day after I saw a TikTok where it was just like the picture of the thing, and it was like, when everyone will know what this means. I was like, I don't fucking know what this means.
Wordle.
But
Okay, well, on Twitter,
no, so I've
and
heard
stuff,
of Wordle.
people are posting their
don't know what it
Wordle
is.
scores, which is
But
like
what is it?
It's a word game.
And what do you do? Like Scrabble?
No, I gotta stop burping. We can do one live on the pod. I haven't done mine today. It's basically a website.
Do you still play that game every day, the jumping one? Whack. That's your longest commitment, isn't it?
This bitch came in and read me to filth. How brutal. Okay, so there's basically 6.
Okay.
You get 6 chances to guess a word.
Oh, no.
Right?
Any word in the whole wide world.
Well, it's a 5-letter word.
Okay.
And it can be any
Wordle's
5.
not a 5-letter word, though, so why would they?
That's not my problem.
It's just
But-
bad branding is what I'm
So
saying.
you just have to pick a 5-letter word to start and guess. I usually pick one that has a couple of
Vowels.
vowels. And then basically it tells you this letter's not in the word. This letter is in the word, but not in this spot. And if it goes green, this letter is in the right spot, and then it's in the word.
Jesus. Right? This sounds difficult.
What's a word we can... Music?
That's a good one.
Okay, so put in music. Enter. So the letters U and C are both in the word, but they're not in those places.
Oh, God. I can't do this. This is too hard. It's too much pressure.
So then I would probably say...
Cuddle. That's too many letters.
I would maybe say, like...
Uncle.
I've got to think of a word that uses U and C, maybe like bunch.
Uncle or bunch. Both.
Uncle. Let's do uncle.
God.
Oh, you got an L in the correct spot. What do you mean?
Well, okay. It's an L and a C and a U.
So then I would maybe say it starts with C, U, next Tuesday. No, it can't be CU because U doesn't go there. It could be OU.
Oodle. This is hard. Okay, but I understand now. It's only one word.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not trying to get multiple words in the grid.
Right.
Okay, I'm with it.
But I don't know what this word is.
Are the words usually difficult? Is it the same word for everyone on the whole planet?
Yes.
Wild. So you could cheat.
Yeah.
And see what today's wordle is.
That's not how you spell that word.
What word is it?
I don't know.
No. What word were you just trying to spell?
Oh, I spelled cruel.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not do that now because I don't know. I can't think of any other word that starts with that right now. Can you?
No.
Yeah, no.
This is way too much pressure. Apple? No, that's not at
Doesn't
all
have
correct.
a U or a C.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the L.
You're a loose cannon. Anyway, Wordle is very fun, and once you think of words, and yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
It's nice.
Fair.
It's fresh fun. All those things.
Good one. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Mm-hmm.
X out of it, Nicholas.
What?
X out of it.
I'm in my notes.
Okay.
You whore.
You're right.
You know how... Blah, blah, blah.
We're at 32 minutes.
You know how Adele had to cancel her Las Vegas residency?
Yeah.
Well, not cancel, but postpone.
I did.
Apparently, this is unconfirmed, but there were leaks
Okay.
about why it was cancelled and the whole arguments on set and stuff.
Right.
And basically it sounded like the place, the hotel, the resort that was hosting the residency was like, we want this to be a big production and we want crazy sets.
Did not do it right. See. Sorry, I just remembered that it was a musical episode and we were talking about Adele, so I was like, okay, I'll break out into song.
What song was that?
It's an Adele song.
Oh. I don't think I trust you.
Anyway.
Anyway.
It is.
They wanted all these crazy sets and Adele's like, no, I just want pretty stripped back. I don't want anything crazy. That's absurd. And one set she agreed to was having the stage filled with water and her on a platform in the middle looking like she's floating above the water, basically.
Pretty iconic. That she did agree to or didn't agree to?
She agreed to it.
Right.
So then the set designers did it, and then she rocks up one day with the set, and she's like, that's a pond. It looks like I'm standing in the middle of a kiddie pool. I look ridiculous. We need to not do this. I'm like, but we have to do this. It's already built and all this. And so there was a big argument. And eventually she just had to be like, we need to recalibrate this show. I'm going to postpone shit.
I mean, I feel like that vaguely makes sense, except it was literally the day before, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't make sense.
Why?
Why would they only have it ready the day before and her to see the final thing the day before?
No, she said in the video they were up for 48 hours trying to figure it out.
Oh.
If they could get it all done. They couldn't.
Right.
Just like it happened a few days before.
Oh. Interesting.
Mm. And that was just one of the reasons why they cancelled. Now I have the hiccups. This is all your fault.
Perfect. I need to know what song that was. Dear, having you around.
I have no
So
idea
go
what you're
on
saying.
and take it all. That's what the song is. It's called Take It All.
Go off, King. What album's that from?
21, I think.
Oh, yeah. Did you have anything else to talk about?
Oh, did we want to talk about either that article that you sent me that's probably about Jake Gyllenhaal or the Joss Whedon article? Whedon?
Well, we can quickly do both. Audience, peoples, go and read the piece called The Movie Star in Me or something.
I think I might have X'd out of it.
Basically, a girl named Domenica published this piece recounting a story from
The Movie Star in Me.
2017 about she was working as a production assistant on a musical happening in New York, and all of the clues, all of the fact checking do make it seem as though it is Jake Gyllenhaal. It also lines up with his MO. And basically, over the course of the first week that they met, he love bombed her and basically emotionally manipulated her for like a full week, and then ignored her for a month, and then manipulated her again. And he was also 35.
Yeah, I think 35 or 36.
And she was only 22 or something.
Yeah, 22 or 23.
Yeah. And basically people are like, I mean, this isn't anything new. This isn't anything that we didn't already know about Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
But it is upsetting that there are more stories to back it up.
Yeah. I feel like there's like a difference between knowing that it's a thing that happens and then reading someone's first-hand detailed account about things that he was saying and all of that. It's like when you read like a couple of the things that he said, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but it's really weird. It's like day 2 and he's like,
let's get married.
Literally, he's like, oh my God, can I talk to my in-laws? It's like, what?
Yeah.
What are you saying right now?
He has these infatuations with young girls.
Yeah.
I would not to corrupt them, but to get them, make them fall for him, to have that validation.
Well, the way the article was written, it almost seemed like he needed the validation. So it wasn't about winning them or even having sex with them, because I don't think did they actually have sex in the end? She just gave him just
oral, yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't even necessarily, it didn't seem like in the article, I don't know if this is true, obviously, that he wanted to like conquer them or have sex with them. It seemed very much like it's like a validation. He needs younger women to tell him that he's amazing, that he's doing a great job.
In a way.
Yeah, and that's the only way that he can perform. It's like he relies on that which is just weird.
It's true. It's honestly, as much as it's a story about emotional abuse, I would say, it's a story about the fragility of celebrities' egos.
Oh, yeah.
Which it's honestly just fascinating.
It's
so fascinating.
It is fascinating.
And it's
like a really morbid kind of way, because you're like, how does someone get to this point? How can someone be so professional and so good at their job objectively?
Yeah.
And then be so insecure, like, and then like not actually be able to perform without having someone 15 years younger than them tell them that they're a god and that they're amazing and that everything's going to be okay and that they did such a great job. It's like, but maybe you should stand on your own 2 fucking feet.
Yeah. And there's little bits in there that adds to all of it, and there's like one part where they do the first show and it gets rave reviews and his performance gets absolutely lauded by critics.
Yeah.
And he has a meltdown because
now how is he
he's
going to live
now
up
given
to
his
that?
best, so how is he going to live up to the standards that he's set?
Yeah.
And that is like such a human emotion to feel. That is such a human thing to feel.
It's true.
But it's turned up to like 500.
Yeah.
Again. And it's absolute highest peak it could possibly be. That's what it
Literally.
is. It's honestly wild.
It is truly wild. Like, he makes it out to be like he now can't perform without this girl being like,
which
you
is
can
also
do this.
manipulation.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was also really intriguing. I think intriguing. It was disturbing to read. Like, okay, the stuff that the movie star Jake was doing is like terrible, absolutely terrible. But I found the most disturbing was
I think we're thinking the same thing.
Everyone else around
Using
them
her as a commodity.
using her, being like, yes, this is who he has picked to be his worshipper, so we will enable this. And then at the end of it, them all being disgusted by her. Yeah. It's like you all manipulated her into thinking that this was some amazing thing. You handed me
to him on a platter.
Literally.
And now you're acting like I'm disgusting.
Yeah, and naive and an idiot and having sex with the boss to work my way up. It's like, what? Even his mother.
Yeah, so like, just pause. For context, she shows hesitation and trepidation throughout the whole thing.
The first few days,
And I got a bit confused. There was the boss who was running the show. And then a person who she was friends with who was the in to get the job in the first place.
Yes.
And both of them were essentially like, we can see that Jake has picked you.
Yes.
And he is using you as his
muse.
I guess emotional outlet and stuff, and his muse throughout this rehearsal process, like a week or two.
Yeah.
So we're gonna recognize that and use you as a tool to keep him in check.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of moments
they outwardly acknowledged that.
Yeah, where he acted up and he didn't want to do something, and literally the girl who wrote the article was sent in to calm him down and bring him back to earth and get him to do the thing he needed to do. Yeah. And it's like, that's not her job. She's a fucking intern.
Yeah, literally.
And you're literally using this poor woman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
It's really disturbing. And then even his mother, when they met the first time, I think maybe it was after the first performance, and she was like, oh my God, you've been so good for him. You made him give such a great performance. And then every subsequent time that the mother met the girl,
right,
the mother was like disgusted by her.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think maybe
So is Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, which is also really interesting because at some point you've got to be like, okay, this is like a pattern. Like, maybe you shouldn't be blaming. Like, don't
blame the girl, blame the person who's doing it. Yeah.
It's because it almost particularly the older sister, the way that the writer, what's her name, Dominica, was treated by the older sister made it seem like Maggie allegedly thought that she's like some kind of gold digger, or like that's like, it was that kind of disdain.
See, I didn't know if it was the disdain for like, being a gold digger trying to get uses, or if it was, this is just another girl who's going to get thrown away in a month anyway. There's no use being nice to her.
I mean, it seemed much more like, it seemed too derogatory to just be like, I'm not going to get to know this girl because she's going to be gone in a month.
But I remember she said it was condescending.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's true.
As in like, little girl, you know?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's, maybe it was
tragic.
just that's true. Either way, she shouldn't have fucking done it.
So yeah, this is a wild story.
Really disturbing.
I would probably say if you're in a mindset where you feel comfortable reading it, to go give it a read. It's fascinating. Yeah. And also it lines up with everything Taylor said. Yeah,
it's really true. That's so
That's
true.
What I'll say on that.
Yeah. Oof.
Should we jump to the other article about the other problematic man?
We can, yes.
Okay.
Who we actually actively know who it's about.
This is true. Basically,
Joss.
What was it, like a week, 2 weeks ago?
Whedon.
The LA Times released a profile. It wasn't really a profile. Originally, it was an investigative piece into the allegations of, around Joss Whedon in Hollywood.
Yep.
Which at this point in 2022 is now sexual assault, sexual harassment, and racism.
Yes.
And sexism.
Yeah, and what would you even call like how poorly he treated all the cast and crew?
Oh, yeah, being
an asshole. Being an asshole.
Yeah. Well, actually, this is another example of the fragility of celebrity ego.
Oh my God, literally. This article was actually fascinating.
It was fascinating.
Particularly because, well, A, you actively know who it's about, but B, there are quotes from his fucking mouth. Half the article is an interview with him.
Well, that's what made it so wild, is that he actually agreed to do this story. I can only assume he did this story to try and
thinking that
rehabilitate his image.
Oh, for sure. He definitely thought the things he was saying were...
in reality, it did the opposite, yeah?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, anyone with like any critical thinking skills. It was, because I think it was wild because he would say something and then the author would like systematically
fact check
everything, and everything he said was a lie. I don't think he said one fucking correct thing the whole interview, which was genuinely wild.
Even after being cancelled and ridiculed for Hollywood, can't get a job, he still has no self-awareness.
None.
By the way, both these articles will be linked below.
Yeah. This one was, oh my God, this was a fascinating article.
Truly. And also a wild look into the process of Hollywood and how really not much has changed.
It's really true because it didn't like just focus on, like, I mean, okay, so it kind of went through Buffy and a lot of the allegations there. It talked about Charisma Carpenter. It said that they tried to get in touch with Michelle Trachtenberg. But she didn't provide. She didn't comment. But then it also mentioned that they got in touch with several other Buffy actresses, but who they didn't name, but who you can only guess as one of the two main characters, which is either Buffy or, what's her name? Willow. Yeah. Who also were, I think, admitted.
When the sexual assault allegations came out, they all said, I can confirm and agree with Charisma Carpenter's story.
Which was interesting. So they went through Buffy. They kind of touched on Firefly and stuff, and then of course they went into Avengers and Justice League.
I mean, there wasn't really anything to be said about Avengers. I don't know if that's because of the Marvel Disney NDAs.
Yeah, that's true.
Being so tight-lipped that the actors can't say anything.
Yeah.
Or if he just was relatively okay to work with.
Yeah.
On those ones, I don't know. It's a weird chunk of the story that's missing, I think.
Yeah, that's really true. It just kind of touches on it as him like, wow.
Yeah.
He did this amazing... The article wasn't saying he did this amazing thing. It was touching on the fact that everyone perceived that he'd done this amazing thing.
Yeah.
I guess. Anyway, it's
by
very
the way,
interesting
for context,
insight.
Joss Whedon, if you don't know, is a creator and director and producer in Hollywood who's done shows like Buffy and Firefly and Dollhouse and directed movies like The Avengers and Avengers 2.
Yes.
And he picked up Justice League after Zack Snyder had to leave.
It was interesting, and he said in the article that was the worst decision that he'd ever made, was picking up Justice League because he felt like it ruined his career. And it's like, bro, that's not true. No. I mean, I think it maybe twigged everyone in more, but we all knew.
Also, Gal Gadot has spoken about how much of a nightmare he was on set.
Yeah.
And about one particular argument where he threatened her career.
Yes.
And she basically said, I don't want to do this scene. This scene is sexist and it's not necessary and it's stupid.
Yep.
And he said, well, you're doing it or I'm going to ruin your career. I have that power.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then in this article, you know what this fucker says?
Yeah.
Joss Whedon says, well, I never said that. I know that English isn't her first language, so I think she probably misunderstood.
Yeah, what I said.
Like, oh, bro.
Yeah, and then there's a quote from Gal being like, I know what he said.
Yeah.
And then there was a quote from a Buffy actress who they didn't name who was then like, oh, so he's still using the same lines, is he?
I think she said, like, identical line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was disgusting. And what I found the absolutely most disgusting out of the entire article, personally, was that when they were talking about Ray Fisher and the racism allegations and all this.
Oh, my God.
Well, it wasn't really... I don't think Joss Whedon particularly was about racism. Actually, no, it wasn't it? Yes, I'm thinking of the other ones, the higher-ups. But anyway, Joss Whedon, said, like, we can't have this black person specifically being the center of the film, the heart of the film, it doesn't make sense. Audiences won't resonate. All this stuff that's super problematic and shitty.
Well, and then he said he's just a bad actor.
Well, this is the thing.
Oh,
the
right,
line that I found truly deeply disgusting and proved to me that he has no, what's it called?
Redeemable qualities? Self-awareness?
Yeah. Self-awareness. He has
Yeah.
no self-awareness, is he said about these allegations that Ray Fisher made. I don't think Ray Fisher is a good actor in either of the sense.
Oh my God.
Meaning he's a bad actor and he's a bad person.
Oh my God.
And I found that truly disgusting to dismiss claims of racism and dismiss claims of workplace abuse in such a flippant way. It's just like proving the point that he doesn't see people
It's true.
as people. Does that make sense?
It's true. It does.
Also, what else is disgusting is the whole Michelle Trachtenberg.
Oh, yeah.
Them having to have a Michelle can't be in the same, can't be alone in a room with Joss rule on set.
Well, because I think what it kind of said happened was, I think it was season 7 this happened of Buffy. She was called in alone into a room with him. No one knows what happened. She came out, and from that point on, the rule was put in place, which I feel like
think they
implies...
said she was crying and stuff,
yeah, and I feel like that really implies something...
Yeah, I don't know what it implies, but...
Well, it's something bad.
It doesn't matter what...
We can conclude.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what it was. It was bad.
Bad. Yeah, anyway.
Fascinating reads.
That was a really good article, that one, actually.
It was very, very well researched.
Very well researched, very well written. It was intriguing to read. I feel like I really liked how they I got about 3/4 of the way through, and I was like, okay, I feel like this person went into it with a bias against Joss, and they're not. It means that they're not really giving both sides to the story. Not that there necessarily is one, but for a research article, you kind of expect someone to not be biased. But then by the end of it, I was like, oh no, this person went into it being neutral, and then by the end of it was like, I can very much find that this person is a bad person, because they also touched on, I feel like, showrunners in general. They discussed the like this rise and this evolution of how when Joss first started, showrunners were no names, but by now people like worship them almost.
They're like same star quality as a part of the cast.
Yeah, exactly. And so they it's a common epidemic amongst showrunners to be terrible people.
They have a god complex, honestly.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, so that was a great article, and you should read it for sure. Okay, should we wrap up?
We should wrap up.
Minutes.
That's basically... Nothing else crazy happened this week. We've touched on a lot.
We have.
Ezra Miller telling the KKK to unalive themselves. Look, I keep promising in our bio, in our descriptions, that we're going to get to Wolf Like Me. Maddie still hasn't watched the finale.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Actually, stop. My what the fuck of the week this week is Maddie still, as I arrived today, just starting the Wolf Like Me finale.
I thought I was going to have longer.
We will at some point get around to doing what we set out to a few weeks ago, which was have something to deep dive review.
I'm sorry.
And next week, actually, look forward to it, because we're going to do a mini deep dive into Scream.
Oh. Are we?
Well, we're going to see Scream tonight in, get this, 4DX. They're actually going to kill us in this Scream.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Cannot wait. Don't hold me to this. We're going to try and do a little 5-minute review afterwards. If we remember.
If we remember. And Chelsea will be there. Yeah. That will be exciting.
Should I say we should insert that now, or should I say that for next week? We're saving that for next week.
No, we're inserting
Decision
it now.
done. Oh.
Because we don't have... Next week we'll talk about Wolf Like Me.
Will we, though?
Maybe.
Well, no, because that'll be in 2 weeks.
Why?
Because aren't we going to do possibly another episode now?
Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Scream is now.
Scream is now?
Scream is now.
Okay.
Wolf Like Me is in 2 weeks.
In between our
That
what
gives
the
me
fuck of the
heaps of
weeks
time.
is...
Scream now.
Scream. We just saw Scream in 4D.
Yes.
And the movie fucking rocked. I loved the movie.
Amazing movie. I'm not sure
What?
I remember much of the movie.
Yeah, I was also a fan.
4D is not it, sis.
It is it. It is. It's like being on a roller coaster, but there's no seatbelt, and it's timed to really scary things that are happening in the movie.
I mean, look, it did give me the general sense that I was definitely going to die.
Yeah, I felt like I was falling down
too,
those
but
stairs.
I thought it was going to be because I was flung over the...
Exactly.
Feeling like
Over
you're going
the
to die,
seat.
still feeling like you're going to die. You know?
Yeah.
That's true. See, I feel like the entire experience was just being on a plane and there being a kid behind you kicking a seat from behind. Except the kid is like the giant from Harry Potter.
And also a murderer.
And also a killer.
Yeah. When the blood was squirting in our face, and when it was like stabbing in your back, and when we also fell down
And
the
you
stairs.
liked that.
I did.
I feel
mean,
like you had a much squirtier experience than I did. I feel like my blood squirting was a little lackluster.
See, there was
Interesting.
one point near the beginning where there was a murder and the blood was splattering and I felt these massive drops on my arms.
yeah.
Oh,
I think it was coming out of the sides. Yours might have been turned off.
Maybe.
Because you can turn the water off. Maybe the person before you had turned
No,
off.
I turned it back on.
Did you find the button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was on
see
the
it.
seat
So sweet.
next to the
It said
big
water.
light that said water on.
It had a big blue
I was too
light.
scared to look around.
It was a lot. When we first got in there, when it was doing the ad for the 4D and we were on
Yeah.
a motorcycle, genuinely,
Yeah.
I did get very concerned
Would
about what
not
we'd signed up
recommend
for.
ever bringing a drink into a 4D.
Yeah.
No
Don't-
food, no drink.
Eat beforehand, drink beforehand, and then take nothing in. Just revere life and hold on to it for dear life. Just...
Yeah, no, it was definitely much more aggressive and violent than I expected it to be.
It was, but like... every movement was violent.
Exactly.
They would like, literally, the camera would turn and they would be like... And it was like...
Let's turn the chairs in a 360 degrees.
What? And like I know that the chairs were going up, down, forwards, backs, left and right.
Yeah.
I could not tell what was happening with what.
No,
Like it all just felt like I was being punched in the ass.
sometimes I had to look at like the wall because it would move.
She was like,
No,
I had to orient myself.
No.
I had to, mate.
Sometimes it'd just move really slowly, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
are we
like
still
forwards and
moving,
backwards,
or am
yeah.
I just like,
Yeah, is
Yeah.
something
Gotta
wrong?
go, yeah.
Do I have
Am I
motion
about to be
sickness?
knocked out?
Yeah.
Have I been, yeah.
Ugh.
But the movie I loved.
the move? Yeah.
No comment.
No comment on the movie?
That was good, I think. But that might have just been because I loved to have the 4D experience.
This bitch is crazy. Well, I was trying to focus on the movie itself.
Yeah.
Pretty
Which,
good.
you
think it
really,
was good.
but how, what if you saw a Marvel movie in there? Or like a Fast and the Furious?
Yeah. It really didn't help
Jesus,
that I
Fast and Furious would be
legitimately
overwhelming.
laughed through every
Yeah.
dramatic moment because I was like, this is so ridiculous.
Every time they tossed us around, I could hear Chelsea's popcorn jiggling. And I was like, I'm scared for Chelsea's life. I think she's going to get thrown.
Chelsea was definitely ragdolling it. I'm not gonna lie. You were floppy. You were
Yeah.
just letting her throw you around.
Just, I needed to have the full experience. You can't fight against the wave, guys. I'm gonna go with that.
Oh my god. And near the fucking beginning when she slams on the brakes in the car, that's when I thought we were all gone
Dead.
for.
I don't remember that, honestly. It was so long
When
ago.
she first runs away from the hospital, and then she almost runs a red light and dies.
Yeah. See, I was too busy
No.
being like, why did they turn like the air currents on when
Yeah.
you slam your brakes?
Yeah.
Like that's just not an experience I associate with slamming my brakes on.
The wind was really good. It cooled me down, though.
The wind was very good.
It was cold.
It was also a bit chilly. After it was on for about 20 seconds, it was like, okay, let's calm down now.
But when it ended, I was like, the movie ended and I was like, if there's a post-credit scene that has movement, I'm dead.
Out.
Like halfway through, literally, I was scared that we were going to be halfway through getting up and it would like jolt. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky we showed up when we did though.
It's really
We showed up
true.
right
True.
before like they started moving.
Yeah. There was a couple who was climbing up the stairs when the trailer ad that like shows off all the effects
The
was
earthquake
on,
had happened.
and they like almost died. They like
They
falling.
looked very alive.
Yeah, they. Well, the woman that was closest to us like fell, a little, like she tripped, and tried to grab the chair.
Oh no!
Did you not see that?
Too busy cleaning for dear life.
Same. I was shocked. At
She
what
like
was
tried to
going
grab
on.
the chair for stability, and
It wasn't.
unfortunately, no stability was found. You know?
Yeah, no, that trailer, I was genuinely shocked
Yeah.
at how much the chairs moved. Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy experience. But we got our money's worth, and that's what matters.
That's true. That's true. If you're going to pay that much money for a movie, it might as well be a roller coaster as well.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I would have been pissed off if we paid $20 and
I mean,
and
it had just gone.
I'm just not sure
We missed that on the
horror
smells,
movies
though.
and thriller movies and slasher movies need it. I'm glad this is what we went for the first time, because it was probably tame compared to fucking Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, wait. Should we see Spider-Man No Way Home in 4D?
I would, because I now know that I just need to go in with my arms free.
Yeah.
Now
Don't
that
bring
I've
any food.
also like already seen the movie, because now I feel like I have to go back and watch Scream because I've
fair.
missed
Yeah.
like the key points.
I think I
Because
was
I was
pretty,
dying.
yeah, I could tell Chelsea was dying.
Yeah.
I was pretty confident that I got the movie.
I mean, I got the movie, but
Yeah.
Also, no spoilers, but the killer's reason for killing was iconic.
okay.
I think it was iconic.
It was iconic. No, it was. Again, that movie was very
And
self-aware.
honestly, it's like, I'm glad that the Scream movies are so self-aware.
Yeah.
It's really true.
It's my favorite. I love it.
It
I mean,
would've-
I would have loved this no matter what, guys. It's one of my favorite series.
but especially with such a long series,
Yeah.
it's a lot better that they are self-aware.
Yeah,
about
oh,
that
yeah.
fact.
That makes them way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I also love how they threw the Scream the TV series under the bus.
Did they?
Yeah, that was what they were talking about when they were like,
Oh, completely.
the fans
unrelated.
complaining, completely unrelated.
Oh,
No legacy characters, like a complete reboot.
I like.
And it was
that
called
show.
Scream.
I did like that show.
I thought they were talking about that movie.
Stab.
No, this movie that we just watched because it's called Scream.
Oh, it was both. That was how to do a reboot wrong,
Right.
and this is how to do a reboot right, was
Yeah.
their point, I believe.
I see.
Yeah, so this was
That
their
movie, that show was good though.
reboot of Stab 8.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the movies when you watch the show. I did like the show, to be fair, but it was
I
not
did.
Scream.
No,
Wasn't it?
I liked it.
Not for what the series is known for.
Yeah.
I liked it as like a standalone
Exactly.
show,
Yeah.
not necessarily in relation to the Scream franchise.
That's
Yeah. My favorite is that halfway through filming for the 3rd season of the show, Harvey Weinstein happened.
Ugh.
And then MTV was like, okay, well, we have to cut ties with this show because it's produced by the Weinstein Company.
Of course it is.
The show was, or
The show and the first 4 movies. We have to cut ties. So then the 3rd season of the series got moved to a different channel, owned by NBC still, and never got released in international markets because Netflix didn't have the rights to show a show from VH1. They only had the rights to show the show that was on MTV. So there's a 3rd season that none of us have ever seen because it never came to Netflix here.
wow.
I had absolutely no idea.
It completely new cast. Tyler Posey was in it.
What?
Keke Palmer. Yeah.
What?
Queen Latifah.
What?
Yeah.
Whack.
Yeah.
We should find that somewhere.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck. But anyway, yes.
Okay.
11 out of 10 movie slapped. Just 40x,
Slapped.
depending on who you are.
11 out of 10.
I mean, it literally slapped.
Literally.
The movie slapped, but the 40 slapped. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Also, thanks, Chelsea, for the cameo.
Good one. Okay, my what the fuck of the week is going to be a guilt trip. And it's going to be Nicholas. I can't believe you expect me to watch a show in 1 week with the amount of things that I do.
Look, I would feel guilty if this television show was not the length of a film.
No, that's really fair. And I'm not going to lie, I should have watched it earlier than today. I just forgot.
I know full well when this bitch spends
Yeah.
3 hours a week watching bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
like,
true. I did start watching House So I did, in fact, have time. And my real what the fuck of the week is, why am I like this?
Go on. No, we're going to try and keep it to films so that we can.
Okay.
Well, there's not many shows, honestly, that are only 3 hours long in total, if not even that, like 2.5 hours long in total.
That's fair.
So I feel like films is a safe bet to be able to watch one a week.
Yes. That's true.
Plus, I know that you put on shows and movies in the background while you work.
I do. That's why I should have watched it earlier.
Well, that's what I figured you would do.
Yeah, it's also what I figured I would do.
So this guilt trip, for me, I've turned it around.
Yeah.
Hashtag gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep, whatever it is.
Perfect. Okay, all right.
Also, by the way, no, I don't have anything else. What are your socials? Lady Alice 101 on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, or at Harness Creation on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or harnesscreation.com.au.
Website.
.com.au.
Yes.
.au.
.au.
Okay. .com.au.
Podcast.
Good. What do you want to do? The podcast ones?
No, I don't know what they are.
If you want to follow the pod, you can at WTFIH podcast on Instagram, TikTok now.
How exciting.
I know.
We're going to have so much content from this episode today.
We are. Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All the links are down below as usual. If you want to follow me on TikTok or Twitter, NIC_sushi. That's that on that.
Good one. Okay.
What did I tweet this week? And I was like, this deserves to be a hit tweet. And like 2 people liked it, both of whom I know in real life.
Both of whom were family.
Oh, I did a riff. You know the meme, feel like pure shit, just want her back?
No.
You know the meme.
No, I don't know the meme. I know TikTok trends and that's it.
Feel like pure shit. Feel like pure shit meme.
Can I turn it off yet?
No.
Okay.
Feel like pure shit, just want her back?
No.
And then
I
people
think
go
that
in,
seems familiar.
instead of her, like, feel like pure shit, just want Barack Obama back or whatever.
Iconic. Same.
I said, feel like pure shit, just want Red Taylor's version release week back. I was like, this is going to be a hit with the Swifties. Flop.
And then it didn't happen.
Okay.
No brand deals.
Well.
Okay.
Thank you,
To
everyone.
everyone for listening to What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast.
Bye.
Bye.